This week on James Weekly, I'm going to discuss 25 things that people born this year won't know. Number one, post offices. I don't really think mail's not going to be a thing. I don't know. I guess I don't really see them going out of business completely. But hey, in 10 years, if I'm wrong, I guess I'll know in 10 years. Parking meters. I don't think they're going out yet, but I hope they eventually will, because I hate parking meters, and I never have spare change on me. But the descriptions next to these are ridiculous. Like for parking meters, it says, there was a time when you had to pay for parking by putting coins into a little steel box on a pole. What is this? Okay, that's ridiculous. Number 3 is bank tellers. I guess I can kind of see this because a lot of banking is done electronically, but I love going to the bank. I have popcorn and soda for free, and candy that my friend Hannah likes to steal, all of it. And why would you not want to go to the bank? With paper statements, I don't actually know what a paper statement is, so I'm gonna say that's out of style. Number 5 is paper checks. Although I think paying with checks, like at a grocery store, is ridiculous and way out of style, because that one person who does, just like, oh my god, you're gonna write out a check right now. I don't think that like as gifts, like for Christmas and birthdays, or like if you're just like paying someone for like raking your yard or whatever, I think checks are good for that. Like that's usually where I get my checks. The description for paper checks is really funny. While it is illegal to make your own paper money, it is okay to write an amount of money on a piece of paper, and once you sign it, it somehow magically became real money. Cable TV, agree with this. Not only for things like Netflix, which is genius and no commercials, but because cable companies are being dicks. Time Warner Cable is all like, oh, we're like hierarchy, we get to choose what stations or what channels we play. And it's like, no, I want my TV shows, and I watch a lot of TV, so I dropped their asses. Well, my family did. I didn't. Toll booths. Once again, this goes along with parking meters. I hope they're going out of style because they never carry change on me, and I really hate them. But I don't necessarily think that they will. Illinois, it's like we're not gonna have high taxes because we're gonna make like visitors pay to get into our state, kind of a thing. So I don't really see toll booths going out of style. Phone booths. I've actually seen multiple phone booths where the phone is actually gone. So I do think like they're going out of style. But the description for this one says, for some people, this also doubled as bathrooms. You don't be taking a shit in a phone booth. Like, what is wrong with you? Newspapers is number 9. I don't really think people sit down and read the newspaper much anymore either. I think you go online and you read the news that you want to read. You don't read the entire paper. I only read the comics. Car keys. I love carrying car keys around. I feel really sophisticated and like special because I have the keys and a cool lanyard, like the cross. So I hope car keys don't go out of style, because the fact that you know, pushing a button to start a car makes it a lot easier to steal, and that's kind of scary. Like I would rather have a key. 11 and 12 go together. It's bookstores and books. I think they're meaning that like Kindles are gonna take over, but I can't read a screen. Like I would rather just sit down with an actual book and flip through the pages. I don't think Barnes & Noble is going out of business anytime soon. DVDs. I think they're going to last longer than Blu-ray, simply because of the fact that Blu-ray is so much more expensive. And it may be better quality, but I don't notice it, and it's not worth the $10 extra to me. Incandescent lighting. I don't know what kind of light bulbs we're switching to. I know it's a different kind. I don't remember the name. Frankly, I don't care what the name of the light bulb I'm putting in is, because it does the same job and creates light. Fax machines. For the first time in my entire life yesterday, I saw someone send a fax. 19 years, first time. So I definitely think fax machines are out of style. You can just email stuff now. Phone lines. Do people even have landlines anymore? I know the only reason that I had one growing up was because I was a kid and I would like go places, and if I needed to contact home, there was like a number that I could always reach. But I don't think people generally have landlines anymore. Non-digital picture frames. I'm hoping this is not true, because yes, they're cool, but I love looking at photos. I love looking at like photo albums. We need to bring those back. I like photography. I'm not good at it, but I like it. Cursive handwriting. You know, when you learn it in 3rd grade, they're all like, oh, you're going to use this for the rest of your school career. Not once did I use cursive. I use it to sign my name, and that is about it. Camcorders. I have one because I use one for making YouTube videos, but I don't think other people really have a use for them because they have cell phones. If I know someone who would go really well with one of my friends, I'm gonna be like, hey, like I want you two to meet, like go on a date. I don't think blind dates are going out of style. Talking one-on-one with a person, texting, Snapchatting, tweeting, Facebooking. You're always talking to multiple people at once, but like I love one-on-one conversations. I love to communicate. Like, if you see me on the street and you're like, hey, that's James, I'm going to talk to him, I'm going to be like, great, I love you, let's talk. Because I love talking to people. But I don't really see one-on-one conversations, like one-on-one, face-to-face type things going out. At least I hope not, because that would be a really sad world. Driving a car, second scariest one on this list. I could not trust my car to get me somewhere without me or someone I trust being in control of it. And I sure as hell couldn't like fall asleep in the passenger seat and take a nap and be like, hey, for this 3-hour trip, I'm not even gonna like watch. No, that is scary. That is so. I can't even handle like sometimes my friends driving because they aren't good. Like, it's just a scary thought to me, I guess, that your car could drive itself. Have you ever seen the movie Christine? Hello. Setting a thermostat. I don't think that controlling the temperature indoors is going to go out of style. I like to be warm in the winter and cool in the summer, and I don't see that changing. Forgetting someone's name is 24 because there's a thing called Google Glass, and I guess it's like an eyewear, like glasses. It's going to like scan people's faces and somehow connect to your brain or like flash words in front of your eyes saying this is who this is, and you will remember. And the article I read also implied that the government and the people behind Google could also figure out what you're doing through the glass. Also really creepy. And the fact that it implies that everyone born this year is going to have that. Terminator? Anyone? And lastly, buying music. Only because we have things like Pandora, iTunes Radio, stuff like that. But I also think that downloading music illegally is going to skyrocket because of the fact that music on iTunes is $1.35, and nobody has that kind of money for a single song. I honestly can say, prior to this past September, every single song in my iTunes library I purchased with my money, so I just don't buy music anymore. I hope that you all have a great week. I'll put all my links down below. You can like them, follow them, subscribe to them, whatever you want to do. If you want to do it, if you don't want to do it, whatever. I can't really do anything about that. But thank you for watching. Have a great week, and I'll see you all next Friday. That didn't work.